One of the highly requested videos is right here, the best ever Cameroonian porridge plantains, Bonhouse plantain. In fact, you name it. Keep watching. How is it going, beautiful people? I trust everyone is doing amazing. Today, let's make the best ever Bonhouse plantain, porridge plantains, Cameroonian porridge plantains. This is so quick, super easy, and so savory. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and turn on that notification bell. For my fresh ingredients, I have some leeks, scotch bonnets. For the scotch bonnets, you can adjust according to how spicy you want it. Green onion and some fresh parsley. I will also be blending some onion as well. So for our leeks, I'll be using most of the green part and some of the white part, okay? I will not be using all of the leeks. Approximately half of this I will be using for this recipe, all right? I will also be using some ginger and garlic paste. If you do not have the ginger and garlic paste, go ahead and blend some 4 garlic cloves or a thumb size of ginger with the fresh ingredients until the consistency is smooth.
Cooking with Claudie, cooking with Claudie, easy simple recipe. Cooking with Claudie, cooking with Claudie, easy simple recipe. African, Asian, American.
For the plantains, here is the green plantains. I will be specific, you need unripe plantains. You can use about 5 to 6 in this recipe. Nevertheless, check the description box and I will drop the list of ingredients or the link for the detailed recipe for you guys. Go ahead and peel the plantain and cut into 2 equal halves, or if your plantain is larger, you can cut into 3 or 4 like mine. You don't want to cut it in the form of CC plantains, okay? This one is Bonhouse plantain, so you don't want those little chunks. So my plantains has been washed. I will now add in my washed goat meat. You can use any proteins of your choice, okay? Now season with some salt and seasoning powder. You want to stir that with a spoon until well coated. When it has been well coated, you go ahead and add in some water and let it boil. So guys, important point to note, if you are using a softer meat, maybe soft chicken, you are not going to be boiling it with the plantains at the same time. You will boil it when your plantains is almost tender because you do not want to overcook your chicken. If you are using hard meat, or if your meat is harder than the goat, you will boil it first before you bring in your plantains, okay? You just have to use the perfect judgment to know which one is gonna cook or which one has a longer cooking time. I hope I made myself clear. If you have any questions, don't bother, just drop it down in the comment section and I'm going to reply ASAP. So that has been cooking for a while. It is almost tender, not fully tender, okay, because our ingredients are supposed to come in and cook. I just added in my washed bitter leaves, crayfish. If you do not have washed bitter leaves, you can use some spinach, kale, or collard greens. Our blended mix comes in at this point. The ginger and garlic paste, white pepper, black pepper. I'm just rinsing off that bitter leaves from my pan there. Dried fish. For my bitter leaves, I'm using dried bitter leaf. I just soaked it overnight. Palm oil. So guys, if you want to use like less palm oil, I think you should just use it in moderation, okay? Because palm oil gives this meal that ideal color, if you know what I mean. I'm just tasting that to adjust my seasonings, and this is perfectly fine. Let it cook until tender. This has been cooking for about another 20 minutes because my goat and my plantains cooked for about, let me say, 20 to 30 minutes. And yeah, this is looking so good. So while your pot is cooking, keep checking the pot from time to time to make sure it doesn't burn and to stir often. That's why it's called turning plantains or plantain porridge. You want to stir from time to time so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay. So this has been fully cooked, served, and is ready to dip in. It is looking so amazing. If you get to try this recipe, do not hesitate to let me know how it turned out. You can also send me pictures on Instagram and on Facebook. The name is the same for all. Cooking with Claudine. And till we meet again in my next video, I love you all and take care.